The year is 1389. The battlefield of Kosovo is littered with the bodies of fallen warriors. Among them lies Sultan Murad I, struck down in the hour of his victory. A new power must rise. Murad's son, Bayezid, seizes control. He is a man of fierce ambition and unyielding resolve. His path to the throne is soaked in blood. Bayezid's brother Yaqub also lays claim to the throne. It is a contest for the ages, brother against brother. Bayezid acts swiftly and ruthlessly. He intercepts Yaqub's forces. Yaqub is captured and executed. The throne is secure, but the cost is steep. Fratricide casts a dark shadow over Bayezid's reign. Yet, Bayezid is undeterred. He is determined to forge an empire that will surpass even his father's wildest dreams. He earns a fearsome reputation as a military commander. He is known for his lightning-fast campaigns. His enemies tremble at his name, Bayezid, the Thunderbolt. The Ottoman Empire is about to embark on a period of unprecedented expansion and power. The stage is set for a reign of conquest and terror. Bayezid's name will be etched into the annals of history. But at what cost? The universe often demands a hefty price for greatness. And Bayezid's story will be no different. Bayezid sets his sights on Anatolia. It is a land of ancient empires and proud beyliks. But none can stand against the might of the Ottoman war machine. City after city falls to Bayezid's armies. His conquests are swift and brutal. He leaves a trail of shattered armies in his wake. The Beylik of Karaman is a powerful rival. They have long resisted Ottoman advances. Bayezid crushes their resistance. He incorporates their territory into his expanding empire. The fall of Karaman sends shockwaves throughout Anatolia. It signals the rise of a new dominant power in the region. Bayezid's ambition knows no bounds. He pushes further eastward. He is determined to secure the Ottoman Empire's dominance. He aims to extend his reach to the very heart of Anatolia. His enemies cower. They scramble to form alliances. They hope to contain the seemingly unstoppable Ottoman tide. But Bayezid is relentless. He is a force of nature. He will not be deterred. His eyes are fixed on the prize, a vast and powerful Ottoman Empire stretching across Anatolia. He is determined to leave his mark on the world. With Anatolia largely under his control, Bayezid turns his attention westward. The Balkans beckon. They are a land of rich cities and strategic importance. But they are also home to powerful Christian kingdoms. They view the Ottomans with suspicion and fear. Bayezid's armies cross the Dardanelles. They clash with the forces of the Byzantine Empire. Constantinople, the Byzantine capital, becomes a prime target. Bayezid lays siege to the city. He envisions himself as the conqueror who will finally extinguish the last embers of the Roman Empire. The siege of Constantinople is a testament to Bayezid's ambition. It is a display of Ottoman might. It also reveals the Sultan's strategic cunning. He understands the importance of the city. He knows that its capture will cement his legacy as one of the greatest Ottoman rulers. Throughout the Balkans, Bayezid's armies campaign relentlessly. They engage in fierce battles and lay waste to enemy strongholds. The kingdoms of Serbia, Bulgaria, and Wallachia are forced to submit to Ottoman overlordship. Bayezid's empire expands. It encompasses vast territories and diverse peoples. He becomes the most powerful ruler in the region. While Bayezid's star rises in the west, a new threat emerges from the east. Timur, also known as Tamerlane, is a Turco-Mongol conqueror. He is a ruthless and ambitious ruler. He carves out a vast empire stretching from India to the Mediterranean. Timur's rise to power is as meteoric as Bayezid's. He is a brilliant military strategist. He commands a vast and disciplined army. His reputation for brutality precedes him. He leaves a trail of destruction and death in his wake. The two rulers are destined to clash. They are both powerful and ambitious. They both crave power and dominion. Their paths converge on the battlefields of Anatolia. It is a clash of titans. The fate of empires hangs in the balance. The world watches with bated breath. Section 5. The Battle of Ankara. An empire shaken. The two armies meet on the plains of Ankara in 1402. It is a clash of civilizations, a battle for supremacy in the east. The Ottoman army, confident after years of victory, is vast and well-equipped. Timur's forces, however, are battle-hardened and fueled by an insatiable hunger for conquest. The Battle of Ankara is a brutal and bloody affair. The earth trembles under the weight of clashing armies. The air is thick with the stench of blood and sweat. Bayezid fights with his trademark ferocity, but Timur, a master tactician, outmaneuvers him. The Ottoman forces, despite their valiant efforts, crumble under the relentless assault. The day ends in a crushing defeat for Bayezid. His empire, so carefully constructed, is shaken to its core. The defeat at Ankara is a turning point in Ottoman history. It marks the end of Bayezid's reign and the beginning of a period of uncertainty and chaos. Section 6. A Sultan's Demise, Captivity and Contested Fates. Bayezid, once the mighty Thunderbolt, is captured by Timur. His defeat is complete, his humiliation absolute. Accounts of his captivity vary. Some say he was treated with a degree of respect, kept in a gilded cage. Others depict a more brutal reality, with Bayezid subjected to humiliation and cruelty. One persistent story claims that Bayezid was paraded in a cage, a trophy of Timur's triumph. This image, whether true or embellished, becomes symbolic of Bayezid's dramatic fall from grace. It serves as a cautionary tale about the fickle nature of power and the swiftness of fate's reversals. In 1403, Bayezid dies in captivity. His death, shrouded in mystery, becomes the subject of much debate and speculation. Some attribute it to natural causes, while others whisper of suicide or even poisoning. Whatever the truth, Bayezid's demise marks the end of an era. The Ottoman Empire, once on the cusp of greatness, is left reeling. The question now is, can it recover from such a devastating blow? Section 7. The Ottoman Interregnum, a house divided. Bayezid's capture throws the Ottoman Empire into disarray. His sons, each vying for control, ignite a bitter civil war known as the Ottoman Interregnum. This decade-long struggle for power weakens the empire, leaving it vulnerable to external threats and internal strife. Mehmed, Musa, Isa, and Suleiman, Bayezid's sons, become locked in a deadly power struggle. Each commands loyal factions within the empire. The once unified Ottoman state is torn apart by their ambitions. The brothers wage war on each other, they spill each other's blood. The Byzantine Empire, sensing an opportunity in the Ottoman chaos, lends support to various factions. They hope to further weaken the Ottomans and regain some of their lost territories. The once mighty empire of Bayezid is now a pawn in a larger geopolitical game. The very survival of the Ottoman state is at stake. Section 8. Mehmet I, picking up the pieces. Out of the chaos and bloodshed, one brother emerges victorious. Mehmed Çelebi, the most cunning and ruthless of Bayezid's sons, consolidates his power and defeats his rivals. He ascends to the Ottoman throne as Mehmed I, tasked with the daunting challenge of restoring the empire his father built and lost. Mehmed I proves to be a shrewd and capable ruler. He understands that healing the wounds of the interregnum is paramount. He implements reforms to centralize authority and quell dissent. He also recognizes the need to rebuild the Ottoman military. He knows that a strong army is essential for regaining lost prestige and expanding the empire's borders. Under Mehmed I's rule, the Ottoman Empire begins a slow but steady recovery. He restores order and stability. He lays the groundwork for the empire's future resurgence. He proves that the Ottoman spirit, though battered, is far from broken. The legacy of Bayezid the Thunderbolt lives on. Section 9. The Legacy of the Thunderbolt Sultan. Bayezid's reign was a whirlwind of conquest, ambition, and ultimately, tragedy. His rapid expansion of the Ottoman Empire, achieved through his military prowess and ruthlessness, left an indelible mark on the map of the late medieval world. He pushed the boundaries of the Ottoman Empire further than any ruler before him. He instilled a deep sense of fear and respect for Ottoman might. His defeat at the hands of Timur, however, serves as a stark reminder of the ephemeral nature of power. Despite the turmoil that followed his death, Bayezid's legacy lived on. His successors, particularly his son Mehmed I, learned from his triumphs and his mistakes. They rebuilt the Ottoman state. They laid the foundation for the empire's eventual rise to become one of the most powerful empires in history. Bayezid's story, a tale of both brilliance and folly, continues to fascinate and inspire. He reminds us that even the most powerful empires are built on a foundation of sand. They can crumble just as quickly as they rise.